We have no music this morning. This is exciting. We have no music this morning because I'm doing the interview for the winner of the 2011 I Can Has Grace contest. I'll be posting later today the winning entry. We're supposed to submit stories of grace, and this was the winner. I'm going to call it Gail. You ready? This is all very high tech. I hope this works. She doesn't answer, and I hope it comes through well. Why is my camera moving? One ringy dingy. Two ringy dingy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Gail.
Hello, Doug.
How are you? Okay,
I'm good.
I have to admit, this is very weird. I'm used to
It is?
Yeah, well, not talking to you, but I'm used to doing this alone.
Oh. Well, you have someone that will chitter chat away.
Right. This is kind of fun. You know those radio shows where they have the sidekick that just laughs?
Yes.
I think that would be cool if
That
you
would
did
be
that.
Well, that would be because I always laugh at you on this thing.
I know.
Whenever I watch your...
You're my second #1 fan. My #1 fan is my mom.
You first.
Mom.
Oh, well, yeah, okay. Hi, Ann.
But that's great. This is fun. So how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm making coffee for all of us this morning at work, so that's what I'm doing right now.
So you're at work already?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for being prepared to answer the phone. So I think we had 3 questions in line. One was, can you remember when we first met?
Yes, it was at Wesley Foundation.
Yeah.
Back in 1985.
All right. I was there.
1985.
I was there as a visiting from high school, right? No.
No, you were a resident at the Wesley Foundation. You lived there with Andy.
Yeah, that would have been my sophomore year, I guess.
Yep.
All right, and then the other question, I'm going to be posting your submission to the contest last year. You won, so I'm going to post that later again, even though people have read it. They need to read again. It was excellent, very nice. So, but off of that question, off of your story, do you find it hard or easy to find grace in your life, kind of daily?
You were breaking up.
Do you find it difficult or easy to find grace to see grace, identify grace in your life?
Well, it depends on the day. Some days are harder than others because sometimes I really have to fight back my own personal filters. But as years have progressed, I've gotten a lot better at recognizing blessings and things that are meant to be. And I tend to try to see things in a different light a lot of times. And I don't do knee-jerk reactions anymore. I try to find all the facts and do all the thinking through before I make any reactive decisions, on things. And I think that's come over time with me. And but yeah, I do see grace quite a bit, especially in this work that I do.
The whole idea of starting this blog back, I guess it's been several years now, was to challenge myself to do that, to find grace. And I look at the posts that I make and I think, this is harder than I thought. So it sounds like some good advice from you, to take time, that's the key, the knee-jerk reaction, and to take time to think about how a person, how I'm going to react, how you're going to react to whatever's in front of us. That's the key. It's hard to do.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Sometimes it is, because your, emotions take high gear, and sometimes it's hard to set that back, put it back a notch and regroup. But, it's something that we all strive for, because that's part of, we're trying to, recreate ourselves into the image of Christ at some point, and so we have to remember to try to do that as much as we can. So, anyway.
Right. Okay, well, what was the third question? I don't remember. That's bad. I should have printed them out. Third question. I think it was something about advice, but I think you already gave it. So, tell me about, all right, let's talk about the most important thing, Rory. Tell me about Rory.
Yes. Oh, and Rory says to tell you hello, because I told him I was going to be on today, and he said to tell you hi.
Yeah. Hi, Rory. How's he doing?
Rory, he is doing wonderful. He
not your son, of course.
He plays this. Yes, he plays this video game, Assassin's Creed. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
Yeah.
But he got a new sweatshirt yesterday in the mail that he got with his own money, and it's an Assassin's Creed symbol on it. So he was totally stoked this morning wearing it to school. But he posted it on Facebook yesterday, his new sweatshirt.
Oh, okay.
So he was very, very excited to go to school today. Woke up with eyes wide open this morning, ready to go, because he was sporting his new shirt. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're a big video game family too. Our thing right now is Skyrim. That's what we've been playing.
Oh, what is? Oh, yeah, I saw you posted something about that. Is that a computer game, or is that a PlayStation?
It's on PC, and it's also on Xbox. Well, a lot of platforms. Okay. We have Xbox.
Okay.
It's kind of funny the way I play. I'll play, and then I'll have to stop and wait till Ben gets home, so he can kill the worst, the real bad guy, and then I'll move on.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's much better at it than me.
That's typically me. I'm not real savvy with the game, so I usually have Rory navigate through stuff. And maybe I'll be like the backseat driver most of the time. I'm usually just talking, saying, look out for that.
Right.
So.
All right, well, we are way past the end of the subdivision, so I'm breaking the rule, but it's well worth it. This is fun.
Yeah. Well, I enjoyed talking to you.
You too. We'll have to. Have you gotten back to?
At some point, yes, and at some point, I am planning a trip to Tennessee. I think next year in the summer, I'm going to try to get Rory enrolled in the Middle Tennessee State University summer program for kids. They have a criminal science forensic week camp. And Rory wants to be a CSI, forensic scientist. So I would like to put him in that. And I think he has to be 12. So probably going to be up there for about a week or two in a couple of summers. So I'll probably be hanging out with Jonathan and maybe camping out at his place or something. But anyway, that's what we're planning on doing at some point. But I think we're going to meet Lee in Chattanooga too at some point.
Okay.
Hi, Lee.
Yeah, shout out to Lee. It's not Thursday. We can't do a happy dance. I can't make music play and record and have you on the phone at the same time.
Oh, well,
so
that's okay.
we're gonna have to skip the happy dance. You'd spill the coffee anyway.
I have to dance on the floor.
Okay. All right. Thanks, LaGale. Appreciate it.
Okay, well, I love you. Love your show.
I love you too. Bye.
All right, bye.
Peace, everybody.